Hey folks, so yeah, welcome to Goga. So this is week 4. Today the workout's going to be more focused around water activities, so kind of movements that you would maybe be doing in water activities. So some movements or exercise to help kind of strengthen and increase that range of motion that maybe you could use for swimming, target some of the core muscles that are really important in that rotation and resisting rotation that we may do in like a paddling type of sport like kayaking, canoeing, whatever it may be. So yeah, so we're going to get into the workout. Again, as always, go at your own pace. This is your workout. As we're going through, make sure you're focusing on the technique. So take your time, master that technique so you get the most out of the exercise. And then let's have fun as we're going through the workout. So we're going to do a little bit more of a comprehensive warm-up. And this can be a great warm-up that you can do before you do some type of water activity. Increases your range of motion, so you decrease your risk of injury, increases muscle activation, so you decrease your risk of injury while you're going through those sports or activities, and then you can enjoy the activity a little bit more, and you'll recover and bounce back quicker from it. So yeah, let's have a great workout. So I'm gonna start my timer here, and we're just gonna flow through all these warm-up movements here, and I'll kind of show, and then you can get into it. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do is a scorpion. We're going to be down on our chest, okay? And then we're just going to lift our leg up and over, and then we'll bring it the other way, okay? So just whatever range is comfortable for you. And we're just alternating back and forth. Stretch out the hips, get the trunk moving a little. Okay, so that's time. So we're going to go on our back. We're going to do a lying glute stretch. So we're just going to bring our one foot up, okay? Ankles on the thigh, and then we can pull the leg in towards us. You're just feeling that stretch through your glute. Breathing while we're going through it. Do 30 seconds on the one side, then we'll hit the other. Okay, we'll hit the other side. I need to remember to bring my sunglasses when I'm working out here. Good, so getting that light stretch, mobilizing the hips. You can add in a little bit of movement if you want, pulling that leg in towards you. And time. Okay, so the next one we're going to go into is a single leg raise. So it's for the core. We stay on our back, and then we're just going to lift one leg and then the other. Okay, so we get a little hamstring stretch when we lift the leg, and we get some core activation as well. So just going back and forth with that. And time. Okay, so now what we're going to go into is a child's pose. So get in the child's pose. Okay, and what I want you to do is just walk your hand a little bit to one side. So I'm walking my left hand to my right, and then I'm sitting back into the child's pose. I'm getting a little bit more of a stretch to my left side. So I walk that left hand over towards my right. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. So I'm going to walk my right hand over to my left and sit back into it. Breathing through that stretch. Feeling that nice stretch through the lats. We're doing 30 seconds on each of these exercises. All right, so the next one we're going to do is an open and then a hug with our arms. Okay, so we're opening up, and then we're giving ourselves a hug. Opening up, hug. Just back and forth. So you're getting that stretch through the chest, and then you're getting a bit of stretch in those muscles in the back. And then you're getting activation both ways. I'm getting my shoulder blades to squeeze together here. I'm getting my chest muscles to contract. Good, so from there we're going to go into arm circles, okay? So we're coming back, opening up, opening up. So working on that range of motion at the shoulder joint, really important. And then we're also getting that activation of all those little small muscles around the shoulder joint that help stabilize the shoulder. Okay, now we're going the other way. So first the arms go back at the bottom, and then they go forward at the top. So working that range of motion slightly different, and slightly different muscles are working there as well. Okay, so now we're going to work on the neck. So we're going to mobilize the neck, so it's going to be neck circles. Drop the chin down, left ear goes to left shoulder, looking up to the ceiling. Right ear drops back towards the right shoulder, and then down all the way around. Okay, I guess I'm not really looking up to the ceiling here. I guess I'm looking up to the sky. You can tell I'm used to doing these when I'm inside. Keep that, whatever's comfortable. Okay, we're going the other way now. The chin's going to drop down, right ear towards the right shoulder, then we look up, and then over to the left. Good, and again with these movements, just whatever's comfortable for your neck, okay? When we sit a lot of the day, our neck doesn't get nearly as much movement as it may like, so these are really great. Okay, so we're going to get into a wide stance rotation. So it's a little windy out here, but we're going to do a nice wide stance, and then we're just rotating, okay? So we can just rotate from there, and then rotate to the other side. So just nice and controlled. Feel a little bit of activation through those core muscles. You feel a little stretch through those core muscles, and then you even feel it maybe through the groin as well. All right. So that's time. So that's our warm-up. So nice little warm-up, gotten the whole body moving. I'm just going to set us up here with our timer for our first working set. And then I'll flip our slide there so we can see all the exercises as well. All right. So first group of exercises, we have 4 exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We'll cycle through 3 times. So we're going to do an open book, good for the upper body, a cross-body mountain climber, so core, so we're in the plank, we're driving that knee across our body. We'll do a bent over pull down, so we're going to get into a bent over position, hands will go up, and then we're just pulling down. So focus on feeling the lats in between the shoulder blades. And then the last one's going to be a 3-point lunge. So we'll do a forward lunge, back to the middle, a lateral lunge, back to the middle, and then a reverse lunge, and back to the middle, and then we'll do it on the other side, okay? All right, so that's it. So let's get into it. So first one's going to be open book. So let's get down on the ground, and we're going to get started in 3 seconds here. So we're on our side, and we're just opening up, okay? Opening up. And we'll switch. Okay, we're going to switch now, so flip the knees over, and then we're opening up the other way. So I'm going to be squinting like this whole time. It would have been nice to do this, I guess, on a little cloudier day, but it is a beautiful day out. All right, so there's group 1. So our second exercise is going to be that cross-body mountain climber. So we're going to get ready for our plank position. Okay, we're going to go into our plank, knees driving across the body. Okay, drive that knee across the body towards the opposite elbow. Doesn't need to touch it, but just feel your core engaged as you drive it across. Good, keep yourself moving. Lots of tension in the core. Start feeling your back at all, you just take a break, okay? And time. Okay, so the bent over lat pull downs or bent over pull downs are next. So you're gonna get set here, hinge forward, hands go up, pull down, pull down. So feel that tension in your upper back. And time. Okay, so we're getting ready next for the 3-point lunge. Remember, forward, lateral, reverse, and then we'll do the other side. So here we go. Forward, lateral, loading that side, and now I'm going to keep this leg stationary for the reverse. So it's done all the work. Now the other side. Forward, lateral, and reverse. Okay? Forward, lateral, reverse. We're getting lots of movement here through the legs. Lots of different planes of movement. Forward, and time. Okay, great. So we got 10 seconds, 1 round down, 2 to go. We're back down for our open book, right? Good, turning, opening up, feeling that rotation. Trying to keep your knees down. Okay, we're going to hit the other side now. So we'll flip the knees over, and we're rotating this way now. So it's great for opening up that chest. Okay, so that's time on that. And then we're getting ready for our mountain climber again. Cross-body mountain climber. Getting that core engaged cross-body. Okay, here we go. Go at your pace. If driving the knees a little bit too much, you can just do the plank. And time. Okay, so we're getting ready for the bent over pull down. So pop up, get ready for our hinge. Hinge forward, hands are up. Feel that tension in the upper back. Feel the muscle squeeze as you drive those elbows into the sides. Time. All right, so 3-point lunge is what's coming next. Okay, here we go. Forward, lateral, reverse, and then the other side. Forward, lateral, reverse, forward, lateral, time. All right, that's 2 down, 1 left, folks. Okay, so we're getting ready for our open book again. Down on our sides. Here we go. Open book. You can let your head follow your hand. That'll help you turn a little bit more. Okay, we're going to hit the other side now. And time. Okay, so we're getting ready for our crossbody mountain climber. Okay, here we go, getting that plank. Driving the knee across. Good. Keep that tension in your core. No low back. Time. Okay, so next is that bent over lat pull down. So hinging forward. Good. Feel that tension in the upper back and in the lats. You even feel your posterior deltoids, back of the shoulder. Okay, time. All right, and then we're going to get ready for our 3-point lunge. All right, here we go. Forward, lateral, reverse, forward, lateral, reverse. Good. Good, keep pushing, almost there. And time. Okay, so we can grab a little drink, grab a breather. And we'll get set for group 2. So group 2, we're going to do a seated trunk rotation. So we'll be sitting, we can bend our legs up a little, and then we'll be rotating side to side. So it's for our core, right? Engages the abs, get a bit of rotation going there. We'll do a bird dog, so we're on the hands and knees, extending opposite limbs out. So working on that extension, back of the shoulder, glutes, core. We'll do some jumping squats. So now we're going to start working on generating some power through the legs. If the jumping squats are too much banging on the knees or anything like that, we could just do squats, okay? Maybe you go down and then you push into the ground and come up a little bit quicker, but you don't need to jump, okay? And then the last one will be single leg push-ups. So we're going to work on the upper body, but we're going to get that core engaged as well, okay? So yeah, that's probably enough rest. Let's get into it. So grab a seat on the ground. Okay, we're going to lean back a little, the legs are bent, and then we're just going to rotate, so whatever's comfortable distance-wise for you. Almost like you're trying to reach something off to the side, right? This is really good because this is like that paddling motion that you may get if you're doing some canoeing, kayaking, whatever it may be. Works on those rotary core. The more you lean back, the harder it is. If you need a little break, you just come up a little bit, okay? So keep that tension in the core. Whatever's comfortable for you again. Time. Okay, so next one we're going to do is bird dog. So we're going to get on the hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Opposite limbs are reaching out, okay? We're switching sides. Keep that core tight. Try not to arch through the back. Good. Keep yourself moving. That's great. You need to slow it down and control. No problem. And we're resting. Okay, so we're getting ready for the jump squats. We're back up on the feet. Remember, squats is the regression. If the impact's a bit too much on the knees, and it's just dip and then up. Okay, land, get set, do it again. But we're just generating a little bit of that power. If it's just a squat, it's down and then just up with a little bit of pace. Ooh. Wind is getting me a little bit here. Okay, keep that up. Okay, and then the last one we're doing, single leg push-up, okay? So we're getting down, we can switch about halfway, okay? Here we go. So I'm going to switch. If you need to modify, no problem. Do them off the knees, do them as a regular push-up. So you do what's right for you, okay? Okay, so we're getting ready for the seated trunk rotations. That was our first round done. Two left to go. So we're sitting down, the feet are up, we're leaning back to engage that core. And we're rotating a little bit, side to side. Good, keep that tension in the abs. And time. Okay, so next is our bird dog, right? So we're gonna get on the hands and knees. And we're extending those opposite limbs, okay? Nice and stable when we get that extension. And time. All right, we're getting ready for those jump squats again. Okay, so getting ourselves set, nice solid stance. And then land, get ready for the next one, okay? So it's about moving with some power here. Good. Again, you take a little rest as you need. That's it, that's it. Keep going. Focusing on that technique. And time. Good job, everyone. Okay, so single leg push-ups coming next here. Again, you modify as you need. Good, hit the other side. And time. All right. So that's 2 rounds down, folks. 1 left to go. Let's get ready for those seated trunk rotations. Here we go. Feel that core engaged. Almost as if you're reaching something down, right? And time. Okay, so the bird dog's our next one. So let's start getting in position for the bird dog. Good, keep pushing. Don't let the wind slow you down if you're outside. And time. Okay, we're getting ready for those jump squats again. Okay, getting set. Here we go, here we go. Nice, keep moving. Again, if you need to go to the squats, not a problem. The name of the game's improvement here, right? Moving our bodies, doing what's right for our bodies. So you modify as you need. Okay, so last one. Last one coming up here. We're going to be doing our push-up. So I'm going to switch. I'm gonna modify. I'm getting a little tired of that one, so I'm gonna modify off the knees. Excellent. We're done. So that's group 2 done. Take a breather. Grab a drink. We'll get ourselves set for group 3 and group 4. And then we'll have a nice little cool down to finish it up. Okay, so you're doing great. Okay, so group 4, we're going to do a 4-point reach for the sky, or quadruped reach for the sky. So we're on our hands and knees, just like in the bird dog, but now we're just reaching and alternating hands, reaching for the sky. So it's opening up the thoracic spine, working on that rotation that we need for maybe swimming or paddling, whatever it may be, right? Second exercise is a prone straight leg raise. So we'll be on our stomach and our chest, and we're just going to be lifting our leg just off the ground, so just a little bit. So it would be that glute engagement. We're not trying to like crank our low back or anything. Just get a little engagement through the glutes there. So we'll be alternating there. We're going to do a bent knee dip. So you can either do it off the ground, which is probably what I'll do for most of it. But if you have a chair handy, you could also use a chair, okay, if you needed to. So there's that option. And then the last one is going to be a shoulder tap plank. So we're down in the plank. We're touching our shoulders, so we're getting that rotational control involved there. So yeah, that's group 3. So let's get into it. So we will get down on the ground, and it's our 4-point reach to the sky, or quadruped. So all fours, we're just opening up, okay? So look at your hand, and you're going to rotate whatever's comfortable for you. You'll feel those muscles in the back of the shoulder and the front of the chest kind of stretching. Time. So next is going to be that prone straight leg lift, or straight leg raise. So I'm down here. I'm going to use my hands to help. Okay, so just that little lift. We're going to get the glutes engaged, and you may feel a little stretch through your hip flexor as well with this one. Keep your core tight so you don't start feeling it tighten up in your low back. So you only lift as high as you can without feeling that tightness in the low back. Time. Okay, so next we're going to get into that bent knee dip. So like I said, it could be off of a chair, okay? Or we could just do it off the ground, okay? We don't have a chair, couch, stairs, whatever handy. We're here, bent knees. I fully extend. I go back to bend. So it's a little extension, but really working on the triceps a lot. But also you're getting a lot of shoulder stability. So you're working those muscles that help kind of hold the shoulder blades down away from our ears. And if we get stressed, we often activate those muscles that hike our shoulder blades up. So this is a great one to work those opposite muscles, reciprocal muscles. Shoulder taps, the last one, plank. So we go in our plank, core is tight, just tapping the shoulder. Okay? So we're working that rotary stability again. Keeping the core tight. And time. Okay, so we got a little rest, and then we're back into that quadruped reach for the sky. I think I don't get blown away in the meantime. All right, so we're on all fours. Here we go. Reach. Back down. Reach. Good, so focus on that, nice and controlled. Feel that shoulder blade squeeze back. Feel yourself pushing into the ground, nice and stable. Core is engaged. Time. So we're resting, and then we're going to get on our stomachs. We're getting ready for that straight leg raise. Remember, just that little lift. Just enough to activate the glutes. You can hold it there for a second so you know you control the movement, you own the movement. And time. All right, so our next one's going to be those bent knee dips, okay? So again, if you have chair, couch, stairs, whatever it may be, you can use those. I'm going to do it off the mat. I'm going to hold that stable position at the top for a few seconds. Put my shoulders down, opening up. Good, you go at your pace. And time. Okay, and then we're going to get ready for those shoulder tap planks. Doing great. Almost done our second round, then we'll have one left. Okay, so let's get in those shoulder tap planks. Good, go at your pace. If you need to hold for a few seconds in the middle, no problem. All right. Okay, 2 rounds down. We got 1 left to go on this group. Doing great. Take a few breaths. Catch your breath. Okay, we're getting set now. Quadruped. Reach for the sky. That rotation going. And time. So we're down. Get ready for that prone straight leg raise. Feel that glute squeeze. Keep that core tight. Nothing through your low back, right? Time. Whew. All right, so next we got the bent knee dips. Okay, so nice and stable. Again, push your hands down into whatever you're pushing off of. Feel those shoulder blades draw down at the top. Away from your ears. And time. All right, so next we got shoulder tap plank. Okay, here we go. Core tight. Keep everything tense. And time. Good job. Give yourself a hand. So that was group 3 done. Group 3 done. Nice work. Getting ready for group 4. So grab a drink, grab a breather. Okay, so group 4, we're going to have bent over arm butterfly. So it's like just abduction and adduction of arms. So we'll be bent over, but we're going to bring our arms up kind of as high as we can comfortably, back into our sides. Up, back into our sides. Okay, so working some shoulder movement and some arm movement out to the side there. So second exercise is going to be a bent over half I, half A. So we'll be bent over in this position, and then on one arm, we're going to do an A position. So down here, shoulders pulled back. On the other, we're going to do an I. Okay? And then we're going to alternate. So we're just going to be going back and forth, but we're in that bent over position. Then we'll do a straight leg glute bridge. So we'll be lying on our back. Legs are straight, and we'll just be lifting our hips up off the ground. So it's going to engage our hamstrings and our glutes. And then last, we'll be on our back, cross body V up. So we're bringing opposite hand towards opposite leg. Okay, so it's going to engage that core across our body. All right, so grab a big breather. And here we go, last one. So it's the bent arm butterfly. So we're up here, down to the side, back up, whatever's comfortable. Okay? Kind of when you pull down, feel your lats squeeze. So feel that engagement there. Up, range of motion, squeeze down. Good. Keep your back in a neutral position when you're doing this one. And time. Okay, so next is the bent over IA. So it's the opposite hands going kind of in opposite directions here. So get set, nice hinge. So it's like so, and then the other one. Okay, back and forth. Shoulder blades kind of working in different ways, but it's working on that shoulder stability. Time. All right, so next we're going to get into the straight leg glute bridge. So we're on our backs. Legs are straight. And just lift, okay? So push the heels in the ground. Just lifting your bum off the ground. So you're going to get a bunch of hamstring, a bunch of glute engagement here. Core stays tight. And it's really going to light up your hamstrings, right? It lights mine up at least. That's all right. Okay. So last one's the V up. So we're staying on our back. Okay, hands are above our head, and we're across the body like so, okay? If you want to keep the head down, you can do it that way, okay? Bringing the head and the shoulders up is a little bit harder, but if your neck gets tired, you can take that little break and keep the head down like so. Add time. Okay. So getting back up on the feet, we're going to be the bent over butterflies again. So we're here, hinge, hands are here, up, pull down into the side. Pull down, feel that squeeze. So just really working on that range of motion of the shoulders and also getting lots of lat activation. Add time. So we're getting ready for those I's and A's, so alternating. I'll show kind of from an angle here. So we're going to hinge. Good, just alternating that back and forth. All right. we're going to get on the back now, the straight leg glute bridge. Pushing those heels in, and the hips just come up and off the ground. Just a little bit. That's okay, so we're getting ready for that crossbody V-up. Feel that core connecting across your body. And time. That's 2 rounds down there, folks. 1 left to go. Doing great. Let's finish strong here. Getting up, getting ready. So bent over, the butterfly. Here we go. Feel that squeeze down into the side at the bottom. And time. Now it really gets the shoulders moving. Okay, bent over I and A, half I, half A. Okay, here we go. Time. Okay, 2 exercises left. So we're getting ready for the straight leg glute bridge. Push those heels into the ground, legs are straight. Glutes just lift off. Lots of hamstring activation here. And time. All right, last one's coming here. So we're going to do that cross body V up. And here we go. All right, we did it. Give yourself a round of applause. That was great. So you should feel pretty good after that workout. Definitely some good movement through the upper lower body. Lots of strengthening for our core there, our legs. So that's great. Now we're just gonna take a little breather if you need. I'm just gonna switch out to our cool down, and then we'll run through our cool down, and that'll be it. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, we'll get in the cool down. We're going to start with scorpion. We'll do a few each side. Lying glute stretch. Then our child's pose. We'll do a little bit of a hug to kind of open things up. And then the wide stance torso rotations. Okay, so let's get down for that scorpion. Again, we're down on our stomach. Arms are out. And then we're just letting the leg kind of drop over. Taking that motion through the hips. Front of the hip getting stretched. so that's that. We're just going to flip over into that lying glute stretch. Okay, so the ankle goes up the thigh. You can either walk the foot up towards your bum, or you can grab the thigh and pull it towards you. Focusing on your breathing. Big breath in, big exhale. Okay, we hit the other side. Same thing, pull it in, stretch. All right, and then we're going to go into our child's pose next. Okay, so child's pose, we're going to walk the hand over a little. So my left hand's going to go to my right. I'm going to sit back into my heels. Nice stretch to the left side of my body here. Okay, we're going to hit the other side. So now I'm walking my right hand to my left, sitting back. All right, that's great. So we're going to do the arms, so open up and then hug. So stretching the chest, stretching out those muscles in the back. Okay, back and forth. Okay, and then we're going to end with those wide stance, torso